Hello, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to walk you through an explanation of some of the relevant features in FIP-45. So, what is FIP-45? What does it mean for storage providers, verified clients, and developers of future applications on the Filecoin network? So FIP-45 is a technical refactor that improves system actors in two main ways. And to start with, we're going to go over the first one. It puts us in a position to open up FIL+ to user smart contracts post FEM-M2. We're also going to get into simplified QA power, but that'll be a little bit later. So what you see here is the market actor, F-05, interacting with the miner actor. This is one of the fundamental things that the market actor does. It allows deals to be activated and tells the miner actor that there is a certain amount of QA power that it can claim by leveraging the FIL+ system. So we would like to enable many user-defined actors to fulfill this role once the FVM is opened up to all users. Today, only the built-in market actor F-05 can do this. We would like it to look more like this. The reason why: this coupling makes verified deals limited in functionality, makes creating improvements inefficient, and it prevents developers from replicating the code, improving it, varying its functionality. Basically, user-defined actors don't need to be trusted by all network participants, and they can be created without FIPS or network upgrades, which makes them faster to iterate on, which would enable the network to improve innovation more quickly. Today, there's a problem with swapping out user actors for the market actor. The state that's related to verified deals is kept in the market actor, and this state is used by the miner actor code to correctly signal how much QAP each deal will contribute to a sector. So if the actor's state is not right, then the sectors could get too much or too little power. So here you can see a schematic of a malicious user actor, which if we swapped in to the existing interface today, could greatly inflate a miner actor's power, or you could imagine it unfairly assigning too little. For this reason, we can't securely open up the interface as it stands in NV16 to user actors. What we could do is remove the QAP signal and allow only F-05 to do FIL+ deals, but then that would be a much less powerful sort of actor. We would like all user-defined actors filling in for F-05 to also be able to work with FIL+. So what we do in FIP-0045 is move the trusted actor state to the verified registry actor. And by decoupling this state, the system no longer needs to trust the market actor. So now the deal activation step happens in two stages. First, the market actor activates deals, and then the trusted FIL+ actor, F-06, the current verified registry actor, does the QAP assignment based on its accounting of which deals are verified. So this gives developers the freedom to swap in their own actors just like we want, which solves the problem. So the second most important part of FIP-0045 is the simple QAP aspect. So we just saw with the previous segment that developers have a lot to gain to create new market functionality. But what's changing for clients and storage providers? What do they gain from FIP-0045? So this is part two, simple QAP. So today, a storage provider is given QA power in proportion to the amount of space time that's occupied by verified deals. QA rewards from initialization are paid out across the sector's lifetime, which you can see in the second sector on this screen. The deals QA power gets spread out when we do the calculation across the whole lifetime. And this leads to some problems. This includes the fact that extending an existing sector with verified deals dilutes power, which can make resealing the verified deal a better trade-off in some circumstances, which is inefficient. There's also the problem that since the QAP multiplier is paid out across a sector's lifetime, it is harder to design a fair and simple protocol improvement for moving or replacing verified deals between sectors, and that's something that we'd like to do. So what is FIP-0045 doing about this? It introduces the notion of simple QAP. for all sectors that are created after NV17. Quick note, the sectors committed on-chain before the upgrade continue operating under the same old rules. The new rules are shown below. So when a verified deal occupies space in a sector, it contributes to the QAP weight as if the deal existed for exactly the sector's lifetime. And then this is accounted for locally at any time in the sector's lifetime. This is an invariant, so we don't have any of these weird spreading out effects. This makes sense if you look at it from a faraway standpoint, because the data does exist in the sector over the whole lifetime. So the data is being proven by the storage provider who has the sector. So it seems like a reasonable adjustment to QAP. So let's just walk through a quick example. So in the old model, we have a deal that lasts for half the lifetime of this 32 gigabyte sector, and the deal takes half the space, say 16 gigs, and so this would contribute 10 times a fourth plus 1 times 3/4, so 3.25 for the multiplier. And in the new world, this becomes 10 times a half plus 1 times a half, so we get 5.5 for the multiplier. Okay, one thing to take note of, there's a reason that we were doing the dilution method for accounting for QAP, the non-simple QAP of NV16 and before. And this is because FIL plus data cap and quality adjusted power are obviously scarce resources and they need to be managed carefully. So in particular, storage providers should only be leveraging QAP based on data that a verified client actively cares about maintaining. We don't want to be allowing data which no one cares about to be contributing to QAP in order to satisfy the ideals behind FIL plus. So the old dilution method, the non-simple QA power, addressed this somewhat. In order to address this in the simple QAP setting, FIP-45 tracks client preference in the verified registry actor. So you can see this pink claim. This is state which exists in F06, the verified registry actor. And every verified deal, which you see recorded in the sector above, has a corresponding FIL plus claim. And by default, the verified deals that are made through the market actor F05 expire 90 days after the deal completes. And with FIP-0045, if a client likes the service that the storage provider gave them at the end of the deal term, they are further allowed to keep their claim alive for 5 years with no extra data cap cost. And one last thing, new verified clients can spend new data cap to keep alive a claim if the original client no longer cares about it. So when a storage provider extends a sector, they need to make sure that any verified deals in their sector have a claim that has been kept alive long enough for the new sector lifetime. So you see here, this doesn't work because the claim is not longer than the new sector lifetime. So somebody needs to talk to the verified registry actor and extend the claim terms. Maybe spending data cap, maybe they can do it for free, depending on who's doing it. But someone needs to do that before we can extend the sector. And this is an example. So if you extend the claim beforehand, then the sector extension works out. And so this needs to happen for all deals. So here's an example where one deal does not have enough and the other deal does have enough claim. Like I said earlier, the default is 90 months. So one feature that we've added to FIP-0045 is to drop the QAP associated with verified deals at the end of a sector's life. So in the last 30 days of a sector's life, through the extension method, there's a special drops claim argument, which will drop the deal. It'll reduce the QA power, so the deal no longer counts as QAP, but it allows any other deals to maintain their QAP, and allow the sector to get extended. So this is not currently enabled in Lotus or planned for the release of NV17, but it will be coming to a future Lotus feature release very soon. So that's it for me.